Hello everybody and welcome to another tutorial for Rhinoceros 3D. This one is going to be very short, but I'm pretty sure you're going to find it very useful. So let's begin. The first tool I want to show you is called Move Edge. Let's assume you have modeled a building and you want to increase the floor height. So type Move Edge, then press enter, and in one of the side views, carefully trace a rectangle that contains all the geometries you want to move. In this case, all the edges you want to move. Then set the direction. Here would be set, and move the edges manually, or if you want, by typing the amount of the displacement in the command line. Now keep in mind that this works in all the geometries selected, but it doesn't affect the blocks or locked elements. And that's how you move all these edges. Very easy. Now, Move Face works pretty much the same. You can select with the mouse the faces you want to move, either individually or selecting one by pressing and holding Ctrl, or by tracing a rectangle in one of the viewports. Then press enter, specify the direction, and move them manually or by typing the amount in the command line. A tip for you: try to build your models in a way that approximates how they would be constructed. I mean by that, avoiding overlappings or collisions, like in the real world. Push, pull. Type this in the command line, and then you are able to select individually any given surface and push it or pull it, always following the normal directions. Very straightforward. Or you can specify a different direction for the displacement. Push-pull also work with the rounded surfaces, like here. The difference is that by following the direction of the normal, the displacement can get either bigger or smaller in the opposite direction. But you can also set up a different direction, so the displacement is not affected by the size. And here a trick: by pressing Ctrl-Shift, you are able to select one or various surfaces of a poly surface. Then type Inset, and you will get an offset of the boundary implicit in the surface. But first you have to specify the distance. And now, due to this subdivision, it is possible to perform push-pull, and you get this opening. You see, the Inset command is very useful for facade components like windows, doors, frames, and so on. To finish, and so you don't end up all the time with sharp edges, I introduce you to FilletEdge. Just type this command, then select the edge, specify the radius, and this will be nicely rounded, like in these examples. This also works by choosing the option Chained Edges from the command line, so you don't have to select edges one by one. FilletEdge works easily with edges from poly surfaces, I mean geometries that are still considered NURBS. This won't work with meshes, so just so you know. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial. I mean, these tools are very useful and very powerful, especially for architects. So if you enjoyed this time with me, like this video, share this video, and subscribe for more. Take care. Ciao. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.